Welcome to the Center for Zombie Control. I'm Doc Holliday. We're going to discuss some solo strategy. The Buddha Room is a great spot for a solo game. I'll discuss several different strategies, including areas to hold down, running a train, and how to get the free perk from the creatures. Equip yourself with claymores, galvan knuckles, upgraded SBU, upgraded AN94, and either Mustang and Sally or the Sliquifier. The pole is one of the most popular areas to hold down. When standing on the pole, zombies can only approach from one direction. They're unable to sneak up behind you and hit you when you're not looking. I like to use this early in the game. It's easy to access. And if you're using powerful weapons, you can hold this down for entire rounds. It's a much safer method than training, but since you won't have as many zombies in a row, you won't accumulate as much points. If a power-up drops, you can just kill zombies and advance forward. This will allow you to pick up the power-up and get back into your position. If the zombies break through, you can fall off the pole backwards, run a loop around the room, and go back up the pole. I'll normally stop using the pole when I have to escape several times during a round, because you're risking getting caught by zombies that are coming out of this hallway and pinned between that and the pole. In order to stay up here longer, use sticky grenades to help slow down the zombies. You can also slow the zombies down using the Sliquifier. Just spray the base. While they're stuck in it, you can shoot them. The drawback to using this is you're not lining up zombies, so you're not accumulating as much points, and you can run out of ammo. Some players will use another method, where they first spray down the base with the Sliquifier, and then they wait for the zombies to pool up. Once they're pooled, they'll shoot one zombie with the Sliquifier. It'll become infected and explode and infect the rest of the zombies. While this method is effective, I don't like using it. It just seems like a very boring way to play. Plus, if I see players using this, I'm tempted not to play with them. Players that use this usually don't do a lot of teamwork, and they're unable to get anything during rounds, so they need a lot of time in between rounds to go get perks and weapons and all that stuff. The walkway is the second area where you can stand and zombies can't come from behind you. If I decide to hold off an area, this is normally the area I prefer to hold off in the Buddha Room. Zombies still can't come from behind me. I can give myself some extra protection. I get overran a lot less up here, and when I do get overran, it's easier to make it escape. One advantage to this area is that you can use the Trampo Steam to protect yourself. Your instinct might be to set your Trampo Steam straight so that it blocks all the zombies coming. This actually isn't the method I prefer. The Trampo Steam does put in a lot of work up here. You see it's just throwing zombies left and right. While this is nice to get a little protection, your Trampo Steam takes a lot of abuse and will more than likely need to be changed out just about every round. It will not only make your game take a long time, it will also increase your chance of taking a fall and going down. Since zombies will be dying directly in front of the Trampo Steam, it will become more difficult to get perks. You have to walk in front of the Trampo Steam, and a lot of times you'll have to drop down below. You also waste some valuable shooting time getting into the spot. You'll have to go around the Trampo Steam to get into your spot and begin shooting. And if you're not careful, you'll get flung directly into the zombies. Instead, I like to set my Trampo Steam up in an angle facing towards the building, not towards the drop. Put down a claymore for some added protection. The majority of the time I'll stand to the right, and zombies will come directly at me. If I need to reload or I'm occupied by another zombie, I can simply step to the left and it will fling the zombie. The difference is really only a small step to the left, and it saves your trampoline a lot of damage from zombies that you can kill. The same gap that lets the zombies through allows you to get into position quickly, giving you extra time to kill the zombies. It allows you to easily grab your perks, and if you set it up properly, it won't fling into the zombies, it will fling you onto the pole down below. This gives you the option of going left, right, up or down, and you don't get any fall damage since it's sending you across. If you don't want to use your Trampo Steam up here, you can use your Mustang and Sally to take out big hordes before they can reach you. You can also use this Sliquifier to make the area slippery. This will slow down the zombies and give you plenty of time to shoot them. When I'm playing a solo game in Die Rise, I prefer to run a train in the Buddha Room. This is a nice wide open area. There's a lot of options. I'll mix in some of my other strategies, such as going to the top of the pole and shooting the zombies. It's important to always watch the zombie entry points. This will allow you to make decisions and change your route in order to avoid zombies blocking your path. You want to use caution when going through bottlenecks. If there's a lot of zombies on the other side of your bottleneck, you might want to decide to change your path. You can just avoid the bottlenecks altogether. When you do get into trouble, watching those entry points will allow you to change your route. Here I changed my route. Since my screen is completely red, I can't get hit again. I'm actually going the opposite way, and I'm able to pull out. Use my claymores to take out a big horde of zombies. Buy myself some time to get reorganized and start running in the direction I'm comfortable. Since my trampoline is not being used to defend, I can instead set it up on this pole and keep it there during the rounds. This will allow me to quickly access my ammo, at the same time reduce my risk that a zombie will destroy my Trampo Steam while I'm placing it. Your Trampo Steam will stay in this area for a lot of rounds. It will take some abuse because it still will be flinging zombies, but it won't be easily destroyed. It's important to get your free perk so you can save yourself a trip to get a perk and also save yourself the points. You can use a small room in the corner of the map to defend against the creatures. Set up your Trampo Steam in the doorway and set up claymores in the corners facing in for extra protection. Most of the creatures will get killed by the Trampo Steam, but if one gets through, you can use your Galva Knuckles, and if you don't have Galva Knuckles, you can hold a claymore in your hands. If one gets inside, you place it down. This strategy works well, but does do a lot of damage to your Trampo Steam. After the round, you'll want to go up and get a new one. You should pick up your Trampo Steam at the end of the round so you don't inadvertently get flung into the space and put into a bad situation. I prefer to put the Trampo Steam in the middle of the BUDDAH room. This damages the Trampo Steam less, and you can let your knuckles do your work for you. You can maneuver the creatures into the Trampo Steam by putting it between yourself and them. You can also stand behind it when they're spawning in, and a lot of times they'll just run right into it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel and visit the Center for Zombie Control.